Welcome to another video review. Jeff joined by the one and only Jason Honeycombs, and soon to be joined by the one and only Alton Sean Godley. And we are here to see St. Vincent, starring our favorite old actor, Bill Murray, and we're here at our favorite old theater, the Carmike Wynnsong here in Durham.
Yeah, and after Ghostbusters with Bill Murray, the only thing he could do wrong now is take his pants off.
And he might. So Sean, doing a little research for this film, I discovered that in order to achieve sainthood, I would have to perform 2 miracles. Now, that's highly unlikely. So I was wondering, if we were to somehow get you laid, would that be enough to count as one big miracle?
Absolutely, Jeff. That would be one humongous miracle just for you. Considering this is you we're talking about, and you managed the same thing for Honeycombs here with his wife, anything is possible. So go for it.
We're never going to be saints, are we?
So Mr. Combs, rumor has it you are married to a preacher's daughter, thus somewhat of a religious expert. We're thinking maybe you could be our sainthood expert today.
That's Catholicism, Jeff. I don't mess with that. I do hope that St. Vincent is the patron saint of not getting mugged in Durham.
Or at least dying movie theaters.
And we're just out of seeing St. Vincent, the first movie where theater management has ever approached us and said, hey, what are you 3 guys doing with a camera?
I think in fairness to the management, I wouldn't want that theater like on the internet, or they'd never get business again.
I actually fondly recall coming to this theater many years ago to see Office Space and watching somebody in the theater walk over to a seat, unzip their pants, and pee in a seat. Did I say anything? Absolutely not. Did I interrupt? Absolutely not.
Did you stare too long?
Probably.
One of the last times I was here, I saw Ang Lee's The Hulk.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's bad enough as this. We went 45 minutes into that movie with no sound. No sound whatsoever.
Why are you complaining?
At one point, they get the sound going a little bit, like TV level volumes of sound, which might be good for Jeff, but for the rest of us, we didn't want. When they fixed the sound, no attempt was made to restart the movie. No, we just miss out on the first 45 minutes of the movie. In retrospect, that's probably good. Nothing happens in Hulk. But the sound goes out again, and they just give up. They give up. They offer us refunds, and I wanted a refund for my drink and popcorn too, because I mean I didn't come to the theater just to spend $8 on popcorn and drinks.
I don't want to hear any complaining because Sean and I sat through the Lone Ranger here.
Enough said.
The Lone Ranger might be the worst thing ever put on film.
I did camp out for Star Wars Episode 1 when it came out. Yeah, I know. I'm a nerd, and yeah, I know that movie was terrible in retrospect.
Yeah.
But Star Wars fever had hit, and I'd never had an opportunity to see it in theaters on day one and to say I camped out for tickets.
Is Star Wars fever kind of like Dang fever or Yellow fever or Ebola?
It's more like Pac-Man fever, but not as fun.
Well, I haven't seen as many movies as you guys have here, mainly because I have, a self-preservation instinct that kicks in whenever I'm in Durham. The only other film I've seen here, other than The Lone Ranger and St. Vincent, is actually The Passion of the Christ.
Ooh,
and
you watched a snuff film.
I did. And after watching Jesus on scene being whipped for what seems like 10 minutes straight, I can honestly sympathize with him because at least he was spared from having to watch it in this theater.
Oh, wow. You just compared yourself to Jesus.
I did.
Let me scoot back a little bit, guys.
Yeah, let's scoot back. Watch out for that lightning bolt.
The sunroof is open.
All right, Jason. So what'd you think of the movie?
I actually really enjoyed it. I know you guys probably are going to be a little sourpuss on this a little bit, but I thoroughly enjoyed the movie. It was well acted. It was fun. Melissa McCarthy didn't play the same character she's played in every movie she's been in, so that was a little refreshing.
Yeah, I don't like Melissa McCarthy, but I'll agree. She was actually good in this, surprisingly so.
Me, on the other hand, I didn't like this film at all. It's one cliche after another, and if Bill Murray wasn't involved, I would not have gone to see it to begin with. Bill Murray's character plays a very embittered old man who has a bad past, who sees the light and discovers love again, and hopes and dreams once more, and it's all been done to death. If it wasn't the personal flair he gives it, this character would completely fall flat on his face.
There weren't a lot of surprises in this movie, but I think the cast and the crew actually kind of pulled it off. I was pleasantly surprised with how much I liked it. Most movies we go to see make me want to cry because they suck so bad. This movie actually tugged at my heartstrings a little bit, and I felt myself tearing up a little bit toward the end.
I enjoyed it. Sean's just a sourpuss. I mean, there were fun characters. Yes, it's a story that's been done before, you know. But like Jeff said, the characters make the movie.
The one unique thing about this movie is it took sex with Naomi Watts and made it completely disgusting. They took a woman who was normally attractive, skanked her up, made her pregnant, and made her have sex with Bill Murray.
Sean would still do it.
Well, that's not saying much. I mean, let's face it, it's been one hell of a dry spell.
All right, guys. So is this a movie you see at the movie theater? Is it a movie you see at the Red Box? Or should all copies of this movie be hopelessly lost at sea along with Taylor Swift?
Go ahead.
You go ahead.
I think it's more of a Netflix film than a Red Box.
That's not one of your options. I didn't tell you pick Netflix.
You know, Jeff,
It's not worth $1 in the Red Box?
it's a Red Box movie then. If that's my only option is the $7.50 matinee here or the $1 Red Box, it's definitely a $1 Red Box.
Next to Ghostbusters, I don't regret spending money to come and see it, so I enjoyed it. I'd say if it looks good to you, if you like the previews, come and see it in theaters.
Well, guys and gals, thanks for watching our latest video, St. Vincent here at the lovely Wynnsong.
It's not lovely. No, it's not lovely.
Decrepit just doesn't sound as nice for the folks at home.
Yeah. It's about as old as Bill Murray.
There we go.
Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Facebook. Follow us on YouTube. Like our movie. Like our videos. Watch us.
That's a hell of a lot of whoring you just did.
I did.
So just don't follow us in real life.
We'll see you next time.
Man, I tell you what, it was awesome they had a booster seat for me.